The following video contains spoilers. If you are concerned with obtaining spoilers, well then why in the world would you click on a video titled Spoiler Alert? Ha! Reevaluate your life. Enjoy! Taco Bell is better. No, Del Taco's better. 7-Up is better. No, Sprite's better. Walmart's better. No, Target's better. Alright, I'll stop. I could go on forever with this. Captain America Civil War. What's up, guys? I'm Pimentel, aka MiniTangled, and this is a review for Captain America Civil War, which honestly the movie should be called Avengers Civil War because it was more targeted around the whole Avengers minus Thor and Hulk than it just being about Captain America. Technically, I am Team Iron Man, so maybe I'm a little biased with that too, but I regrettably have to announce that Iron Man did lose though, which is, I mean, maybe it's debatable, but I am a fair person and I will admit if my character lost, and he definitely got his ass kicked. Captain America grabbed his shield and just BAM! Right into his chest, and for a second I thought he was gonna like cut his head off with the thing like Game of Thrones style, but that didn't happen thankfully. And I give this movie a 9 out of 10. It was freaking amazing. Like, this is a weird review for me to do because it was so good. There's not much for me to say that's bad, which is really rare. I will do one of my famous disclaimers though. I am not a fan of the comics. I haven't read the comics. There was a few characters in this movie that I didn't know because I didn't watch Winter Soldier and I don't know the comics. Like Black Panther, for example. What an amazing character. That is a fabulous character. I love his accent too. It's like so intimidating. Like, I can't do the accent. I'm not going to try, but it was fantastic. His whole suit is like made up of the same material that Captain America's shield is, which is amazing. Like, at one point, like, he gets shot at, like, I believe it was by a helicopter, and like it just bounces off. It was like the dopest crap. And I saw Ant-Man, which he actually provided a little comedic relief. It was pretty funny. I didn't see the actual Ant-Man movie, so it was like, what? Who's this? I even turned to my friend who's watching it with me. I'm like, who's that? Because everyone was like, oh, when he came out on screen, and I didn't know, and my friend was like, that's Ant-Man. And I'm like, oh, I probably should have asked that question in a whisper, because I said that pretty loud. Hi guys, I'm stupid. Now, Spider-Man. I was a little skeptical about him being in the movie, just because I knew he was going to be all animated, and that was, I still don't really like that, but I have to say, fantastic casting. What is his name? Tom Holland? Tom Holland, I think that's how you pronounce the name, who knows? We already know I can't pronounce names, just go with it. He did a great job. Like, he provided such a great comedic relief to the action sequence, and we'll get to the action sequence in a second. Now, in case you didn't know what the plot of the movie, I'll go very briefly at what it is. So when I first heard about the plot, I was really excited because the whole concept of this movie is that the world is like wanting to put a leash on the Avengers, because we've all seen the different movies, maybe not every single movie, but we've all seen some of the movies, and at one point, like, crap goes down, right? And people die, and it's like aliens come and like just start blasting everything up, and the world blames the Avengers for this. So half the Avengers want to sign like paper saying that they need to be put on a leash and they relinquish their rights to do whatever the hell they want, and then the other half is like, nah, we gotta be here in case crap goes down. We can't have like this restriction. Like, all these characters have been through a lot, and they did a good job of writing like little backstories in a short amount of time because they had so many characters to cover. There were so many characters where you're like, oh crap, I forgot this character was in it. Oh crap, I forgot this character was in it, because there's so much going on and you're like so immersed into the plot and it's the movie, and it's just like, whoa, and my mind was equal to blown. Side note, Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, sexy as ever. It's not relevant, but it has to be noted. So I like how they did the opening scene. They did a little thing of showing how all the Avengers working together, and not all of them, but most of the Avengers are working together. You know, Captain America is doing his little captain crap and directing people where to go, and then freaking Falcon, whatever his name is, that guy was like freaking bad A. I love him. Apparently he was in Ant-Man and Winter Soldier, which I didn't see, but gosh, he looks so freaking dope. But like, I'm glad they did that opening scene because it's like showing, okay, this is where the Avengers are right now, getting along, working together well, and by the end of the movie, that's not how it's going to end. Now, I could go on and on about the logistics of the movie, but I'm just going to go straight to the freaking fight scene. There was so much going on, like, I can't even, like, organize my thoughts. Like, this is a really weird review for me. Like, I really don't know what to say. It was just amazing. Okay, so at one point where Captain America and his crew is trying to get to an airplane, but then Team Iron Man comes and like stops them in their tracks, and they just start going at it. Like, it was just so amazing. I just love in the middle of the fight sequence they would pan, you know, to different people, and then Spider-Man will say his like witty one-liners. Honestly, I feel like this movie had the best action sequences. Even the hand-to-hand combat type of stuff, like, it was just like really on point. I heard that Winter Soldier is that good too, so I really gotta go see that movie. Like, I really got to. I think one of my favorite parts of the action sequence is when Ant-Man like goes Super Saiyan and like huge and like grabs Rhodey, and then Iron Man goes, "Hey, give me back my Rhodey," because the Rhodey's like, "Hey, the small man just got huge," or something like that. It was just, I don't know. That was a memorable line. The ending sequence though got really intense. You just see these heroes battle it out, and honestly, I don't know, as a fan, I was like, dang, this is like hardcore stuff. To get them to fight Captain America and Iron Man, to get them to fight, what's his name, villain, what is his stupid name? Zemo, like, shows a video that Winter Soldier killed Iron Man's parents, and that's how, like, Iron Man's like, screw this, I don't even care about Zemo, whatever his name is, I'm gonna freaking battle this crap out. At one point, Iron Man, like, says to Friday, memorize his fighting pattern, and then after Friday's done scanning, he's like, let's kick his ass. Boom. They actually get pretty bloody at the end of the scene though. It's like, whoa, dang, are they gonna kill each other? Honestly, I don't really like how Vision's in the movie. He like stands out so much. Like, I feel like as soon as Vision comes on screen, I'm like watching a Power Rangers. Like, he looks like a Power Rangers character. I'm sorry, he just does. He looks stupid, and I really don't understand his powers. He turns invisible, and then he like shoots some ray from his head. I get it, that's from like Loki's staff or whatever, but that's low-key stupid. What else? Oh, I'm not a big fan that Scarlet Witch was in it. She kept intervening in between like an awesome fight sequence. Like, there would be someone who's like about to like knock someone out, and then she would go like intervene, like stop the punch. Like, that one point, there's like Baron and Black Widow are like fighting, and like Scarlett Johansson's like about to do like one freaking badass kick into the face into Baron, and then like she stops it, and it's like, why? I'm trying to watch this movie. And like she was basically like the person in the movie theater, like, who's like throwing popcorn and interrupting the movie, and like you're trying to like focus, and was like, I'm trying to watch this movie, can you shut up? That was like her, only she was in the movie, you know? Witches could be such witches. Stan Lee's cameo though was hilarious. He was working as a FedEx employee, and he was delivering a box to Iron Man. He's like, is there a Tony Stank here? Cheap humor. You know, it kind of ends on a little sad note, because like at one point all the Avengers, well, not all of them, but most of the Avengers are locked up like in prison and stuff, and it's like attacking the fields. I'm like, these are heroes, and they're like being treated as criminals, because technically they are. It was such an interesting concept that they did that. If they were going to do an Avengers movie, I feel like that needed to be done eventually anyway, and I'm glad that they did. When you stop and think about it, in reality, don't you think there would be a side of the world that sees it that way? Like, you're the reason why all this death is happening, all the war is happening. It started when you guys came, and yeah, I can see how people would think that. I don't know, guys. That's what I thought. You don't have to agree with me. You don't have to disagree with me. But I am Major Tony Pimentel, aka MiniTangled, and thanks for watching. MiniTangled. This day you're falling down.
If you're falling, the ground around is shaking. Don't be mistaken, cause success is what he taking. Lights, camera, action for the video creation. Been working hard, improving our 6 years in the making.
MiniTangled.